A very good morning, Mark here, and that's 3 p.m. GMT. US session well underway, has been for 2 hours, 1 hour left on the European session. And let's have a look where we stand today. US dollar index, no change, another big green candlestick, an up day. Very much more buyers than sellers. Just going into the hourly, let's zoom in. You can see, even though it's been in this tight range, it's breaking out right now and going above this intraday resistance that I put in here at 105.78, and definitely looking and aiming towards that 106 level. US dollar index strong again, and if we go and have a look at the majors, we're going to see how strong the US dollar is, particularly against the euro. Have a look how strong this trend is. It's broken the support that we had yesterday at 106.68. It's broken the earlier support I had at 106.29, and as we speak, continues going down and looking to test that all-important 106 level. We're seeing the same on the pound. That's the two European currencies behaving very similarly. Have a look at the daily. Broke through the support that we had in earlier, that was yesterday, all the way down now to 127.88, well below that 128. If I go to the intraday, you'll see just how strong this is, and has just now broken through, same as we saw on the euro, breaking through our previous support level. Let's have a look how the yen's doing. The US against the yen. Also, there's my intraday levels. I had my intraday at 153.47. I had resistance at 154. It's broken above that 154. As we speak right now, 154.43, looking very strong. If I zoom out to the daily, there you can see about to test this resistance level here at 154.64. Last of the pairs I'm going to look at before we move on is the US against the Canadian. I always have a vested interest. And there we see sitting at 139.30 again. If I zoom in on the hourly, we'll see how many times it has gone up and tested this 139.50. Have a look on the hourly. Once, twice, 3 times, rejected, came down and formed support at 139.25, but is finding its way back and looking to see if it can come up again and test at 139.50. I think if it does get to that 139.50 area, surely 140 will be targeted. Equities. And let's have a look at the S&P 500. That looks pretty flat on the daily and pretty flat, on the hourly and on the daily. So we can see how even yesterday it hung around at the 6,000 level, that record high, wasn't able to really break higher yesterday, tested it, but then came back down and pretty much finished the day where it started off. And today we're seeing the same thing. So US dollar is rallying, whereas equities, the S&P 500 that we're looking and using as our gauge, leveling out at those record levels, not much to speak of yet today. We're going to look at gold. There we see the strong downtrend on gold. Came 2,589, 2,600. There we go. That is the very important support that we're looking at. It tested that support. It broke below, formed a new support at 2591, but is fighting its way back. And I'll see that if we go to the shorter time frame. I'm sure we're going to see that reversal. There it is, off the support at 2590, and looking to make its way back. Gold, if there is any fight in gold, to go up and test 126. 126.26 is the very narrow intraday resistance that I've put in. But with the inverse relationship we have with the US dollar, as long as US dollar strength continues, don't believe we'll see much more than a slight breather or retracement in gold. I want to have a look at oil. Let's have a look at Brent. Fighting its way back a little. You can see that on the intraday. Let's have a look at the daily. There's the downtrend from the last couple of days, trying to fight back today, fighting back, bouncing off that support at 71.49, and didn't get to come and test the all-important $70 level. If I go to the intraday, you can see it came down to 71.49 and is fighting its way back, and now sitting at resistance at 72.56. I think for the first time in quite some time, we saw a pullback in Bitcoin. There I'm on the hourly, and there you can see the intraday levels I've put in. It went all the way down to 85,000 earlier today. Remember, it touched 90,000, so that's a big range. That's $5,000. There's the 90 resistance. Down here this morning, so far 85, just over 85, but is fighting its way back. On the hourly, there's the retracement, there's the pullback, there's some profit taking, and perhaps an opportunity for those that want to join the pre-existing trend, a bounce off this support level. If we go to the daily, you're going to see just how strong the trend is, and just a bit of a breather that it took after testing the 90,000 level. Good trading, guys. Let's keep that discipline, and I'll see you at the end of the day.